Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Today we are continuing our return now to the north of South America to round up this South American tour. And our destination today is actually one of our previous destinations. So in terms of our video length today, it's going to be short because we're not going to do the discovery segment as per our previous flight as well. But it's going to be a good flight. We are looking at flight time of just over an hour, 1 hour and 8 minutes, and cruising altitude is 21,000 feet. We're going to probably have a bit of a crosswind on the way there, possibly a bit of a headwind as well. May turn into a tailwind, we'll see, but that may cause a little bit of delays. Outside of that, we're pretty much ready to go. We're going to depart runway 07, and which I think should be running directly right and left, or right to left of us. And yeah, we should be heading straight towards our destination once we get in the air. So all of our checks are complete, and we're just going to go ahead and head towards the runway. All right. Just before I do that real quick, I'm going to get my checklist up. I forgot to bring it up. Really, I've been trying to kind of do startup and everything from memory now, because I've been doing this long enough. So I think we are good to go, folks. All right, before taxi, let's do. We've already done our pusher test. Avionics is set. Autopilot is set. I will take a look at our trim. So we're going to need a little bit of forward trim because our center of gravity is really far aft. Cabin pressure controller. That's what we didn't do. So going to be going up to 21,000 feet. I will bump this guy up to 22, around there. So normally set about 1,000 above. Set our rate. Good to go. Transponder is on. Altitude pre-selected. We've already done that. 21,000 feet is dialed in, and I keep launching the PMDG center. I don't know why. Yeah, and yeah, HRS 1 and 2 checked. Fuel quantity and totalizer. We can go ahead and just reset that one more time because we've been burning a little fuel. Cause no errors. All right, we'll just do our flight control check while we're not moving, just because it's harder to do. Looks good. All right. Start our taxi. Taxi lights on. We're just going to do this little loop here. All right, so said altitude pre-select. It's already set and armed. Electric trim is set for takeoff. We've already done our EGPWS test, and our crew briefing is complete. Taxi checklist is complete, so let's just do a nice little taxi here. We are in Puerto Santa Cruz, which is also one of our previous destinations. I love the look of the wing. So what I'm trying to do, or what I want to do, I was able to sell my gaming laptop, which gave me a nice little boost on my finances. I wasn't using the gaming laptop. I only needed it because I was kind of going back and forth before I moved out here to Kitchener. So maybe in the next couple months, fingers crossed, what I'd like to do is purchase some upgraded equipment for my desktop. Mainly looking for a CPU, Been looking for a CPU and a motherboard. If it comes bundled with some RAM, we could do that too. But mainly just want to upgrade the CPU. I want to switch to AMD, and by doing that, I'm gonna have to get a new motherboard. So I might save my old equipment and maybe use that to build a desktop and maybe try and sell that. Don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of money in building a desktop. See what's up. Also, son probably will be getting into, he's turning 9 this year, so maybe you'll like build a computer for him, so he'll have his own little computer that he can play around with. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, so we are getting to the end of the runway. We're gonna have to do a turn here. And I do not like doing sharp turns in this aircraft. Looks like we've got a pretty stiff crosswind as well. It's blown straight out. So probably keep an eye on that when we take off. We always do have an issue with the aircraft veering to the left and right on takeoff, so something we'll have to think about. Alright, just want to turn around here. Always very hard to turn this aircraft. I'm always trying to turn without actually going off the runway, which I can never do. Gotta kind of get rolling and hit the brakes. In order to do a sharp turn, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get lined up here. Alright, final items, flap set to 15. Let's get our landing lights on. Fuel condition lever set to flight idle. Ice protection is acquired. Condition lever. Oh, we just did that. Sorry, cause no errors. We are ready to go, folks. Set our takeoff power. And away we go. Woo! Where are we going left like that? What's happening there? Okay, let's try kind of moving. It's weird. I've never experienced this before. I don't know why I was doing this. That is weird. Alright, now it's straight. I have no idea what that was. Alright. Get our speed up. We're a little heavy today. Let's try and just get off the ground. I don't know what's been going on with this aircraft. The second time I've struggled to take off. Gear up. And we're going to do a bit of a left turn. It's going to trim out as well. Let's go gear up. Not sure what's going on with takeoff just now. Sort of odd. And now we're going to keep turning a little bit left. Just going to set the trim so I can just kind of ease up on the yoke and just control our bank angle. Do a little bit more. Alright, trim is good. Get our heading, do autopilot yaw damper on, and we'll set our heading. And I just want to get the nose down a little more so we can pick up speed. So let me get the autopilot off for a sec. Just drop our nose down. Our speed's coming up a little bit. I like to climb at about 150 in this aircraft. If I could do that, it's normally good. Alright, so let's get this on. Let's go to nav mode as well, so we can just turn onto our flight path. Yeah, looks like it's a pretty windy day outside. It's maybe what would have affected our takeoff, but we were barely getting our we were barely getting rolling before the aircraft was getting pushed. Alright, so speed is a little low again, so let me just turn up the autopilot one more time. Let's just get our nose down. I just want to bring the speed up. Get our taxi lights off as well. Once our speed is up, we'll just go ahead and switch everything back on. Alright, about to hit about 150 now. So let's do autopilot back on, nav, and we'll go IAS mode as well. Perfect. Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up. Yaw dampers on, landing and taxi lights. Taxi lights are off, landing lights will stay off until 10,000 feet. Ice protection as required, climb power is set. Pressurization right now, we are pressurizing, and engine instruments are looking a-okay. Alright, so taking off, yeah, we do have a pretty hefty crosswind. 34 knots, 35 knots is what we're getting. The good thing is it's coming a little bit from behind, which is good, but it's still affecting us a lot. That's why our aircraft is kind of pointing off to the left. Alright, so as I said, folks, we are going to Comodoro Rivadavia. Finally pronounced it right the first time. And we've been there before, so we're not going to go ahead and do the discovery segment. We're just going to climb, and when I come back out of cruise, we are going to be starting our descent. As I said, I don't know if I did the weather actually. Weather over there is beautiful right now. In fact, on this entire side of South America, there's not a single cloud in the sky. So when it's like that, I don't really bother even doing the weather. It's like, what's the point? Like, I'm just gonna be like, look, there's nothing to see. So yeah, I'm doing the RNF approach in Comodoro Rivadavia just because there's not going to be much there in terms of weather, so we should be able to get a good view of the runway. We could even hand fly most of the approach if we want to, but that's about it, folks. When I come back, we'll be starting into Comodoro Rivadavia and continuing our South America tour. Let's see, hopefully, if the next set of places that we go to are going to be brand new, while we make our way back up to Guyana. That's where I want to go, so we could just go straight into our Caribbean tour. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. Thank you for viewing those videos. I really appreciate it. Just looking to see the subscriber count continue. Almost at 360 subs, which is huge for me. And next stop after that's going to be 400. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. I need your support. Alright, it's your boy FlyIslandGuy. I'll be back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're starting our descent towards Comodoro Rivadavia. Now if you actually look off to our left, right out here, this is the airport that we are going to be landing at. So yeah, we're really close to landing on final. It's always very like crazy to me to see it's like the airport that you're about to land on is like literally like right next to you, but you're nowhere near the final approach altitude. So yeah, it's a little funny, but we should be starting our right turn any second now in order to do our RNP approach. And yeah, we're about to start it now. So if you look at our approach for today, we'll bring it up here. Let's take a quick look at Navigraph. We're going to be doing the RNP Zulu runway 25 approach, which for some reason is almost exactly the same as the Yankee approach, except the decision height's different. So I'm not really too sure why that's the case. What else is different? Oh, the missed approach procedure is a little different as well. Yeah, strange though. Okay, so as you can see, sorry, we've started this right turn out, and our GPS has a little more smooth where we're going to be coming around, and we're heading towards the Vuno waypoint, and then we're going to turn left to bearing 323, head towards Cabot, and then turn back west on heading 253. And we're going to be starting our final approach there. Sorry, just had lunch. Okay, so let's get this guy off. Always excited to see the water. Reminds me of flying in the Caribbean. And our tours have pretty much had us, for the most part, really far inland. It's only really the end of our tour here in South America that we're actually seeing the ocean, the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. Just looking really amazing today. Really nice out here. No clouds at all. Sun reflecting off the water. It's about 1:05 p.m. at this point. And yeah, it's a very nice afternoon here. Okay, so as we're turning back, I'm just going to kill our throttle so that we can really start to slow down. We're descending at about 1,200 feet per minute, so should be kind of arresting our descent soon. airport is coming up straight ahead of us. Actually, sort of off to our left, like 11 o'clock. And as this is an RNF approach, we're going to go ahead and get approach mode on. And we should be able to continue our gentle approach as well as capture our glide path as well. So you can see that's coming down. The glide path is alive and active. Right. And we're about to get towards just 1,000 feet to go as we're descending now to 2,000 feet. Let's get our approach started. It always feels like, oh, everything is happening so fast, I need to slow down, but we'll be able to get down in time. Let's get our taxi lights on as we prepare for landing. Let's see. Right, approach checklist, recog lights. We don't really have those on here, but mark that it's on. Radio and nav aids already set. Altimeter is set. Pressurization, we are depressurizing as we reach sea level. Inertial separator is open, and we've already completed our approach briefing, so approach checklist is complete, and we're going to be starting our final approach checklist soon. Looks like we do have a bit of a strong headwind slash crosswind. That's why we're kind of turned a little bit to the right. But I'm gonna start getting our flaps down. Let's go flaps 15. And to be honest, we should be able to fly this in by hand. See a little bit of caps on the water. That means dealing with a bit of a windy day today. Okay. Time to go gear down, and let's go flaps 30 as well. Gear down. Eesh, what's going on there? Alright, I'll take over from here as well. Autopilot and yaw damper off. Right now we're looking at winds out of 280 at 18 knots. Yeah, winds are pretty strong here today. We're just taking over. We're gonna fly everything by hand. Looks like either an aircraft is taking off or landing. I see the lights right in front of us. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's like right there. Alright. So holding about 100 knots. Kind of got it trimmed out, which is good. Let's look at our before landing checklist. Landing gear is 3 green down. Landing and taxi lights are on. Flaps are set. Autopilot and yaw damper is off. Cabin pressure is almost at 0. trying to get it correct. The thing about this aircraft is it kind of shakes my confidence sometimes because I think, yeah, I could handle it, everything is good, and then come into land and the landing seems like it's going to be a good landing, but when we actually land, it turns out to be a little messed up. 500 check. This little fly is buzzing around my face. So had the aircraft trimmed out nicely, so it's been sort of less adjustments on landing. So remember this airport from before? Absolutely beautiful. It's kind of hard to believe this is probably like from 4 or 5 flights ago. Comodoro Rivadavia. It's the city off to our left. They're being blown a little bit to the left here. A little bit high, but it's okay. Just gonna kind of bump us over to the right a little bit. Doing about 100 knots, and just gonna dial back the throttle now so that we can hopefully have a gentle landing. This is what I want. Please allow it to happen. I don't feel like there was anything gentle about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Comodoro Rivadavia, local time 1:32 p.m. Overall good landing. Let's get our flaps cleared up, cleaned up. Flight director can come off. I'll get the standby bus on now. Alright, and we are going to turn left here.
Warning, trim.
Once we come off, landing lights can come off. All right. Landing lights are off, and let's see. Let's go to ground idle instead of flight idle. And I see some marshals around here that I think we could go to. Never mind, they're just kind of standing there. So, I think we'll follow this guy here and just come in to park straight ahead. These guys here are just ready for the big planes, not mine. And here we go, folks. Just go ahead and park right here. All right.
Warning, essential bus.
Engine off. You can get the taxi lights and beacon off. Generators can come off as well. Avionics can come off. Let's just double check our GPS here. Sorry, the timers, just to see how long we're flying for. 1 hour and 18 minutes in the air. I feel like every time now we're just way over our time. It's supposed to be 1 hour and 8 minutes. And we are all done, folks. So that is about it. And for once, the camera actually helped. It's not crazy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you see fit. The South America tour will continue further and further and further north. Temperatures will also warm up and hopefully the weather stays well. So, I will catch you on the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
Fly Island Guy, we're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.